Good evening, and thank you for joining us today. I'm Arthur Gregg, Assistant Vice President for Multicultural Affairs and Director of the Multicultural Center. And I would personally like to welcome you to the 10th Annual Diversity Awards Ceremony and Soiree. At this time, I would like to take a moment to let you know that we do have a quiet reflection room, and should you want to take advantage of that room, it is room number 1.131. I am pleased to introduce our Mistress and Master of Ceremonies, Ali Noorani and Aisha Ahmad, Chairperson and Vice Chairperson of the Student Diversity Advisory Council. As they join me on the stage, Ali Noorani is currently a senior political science major and cross-country student athlete for the university. Diversity and inclusion are very important to Ali, and it hits home at a very personal level. For his career goals, Ali plans either to practice civil rights or immigration law and work towards more inclusion and tolerance, or work in public policy and become an elected official. Ali Noorani. Next, we have Aisha Ahmad. Aisha is a UT Dallas senior, graduating in May. I know you're excited. Yes. She's graduating with her bachelor's degree in biochemistry with a minor in psychology. An involved member of the UTD community, she has been a member of the Office of Diversity and Community Engagement's Student Advisory Council since spring semester of her freshman year. That's awesome. She has primarily been involved with service-based organizations like UNICEF at UTD, serving as an officer for 2 years. Outside of classes, Aisha participates in undergraduate research with the Pain Neurobiology Research Group. After graduating, she plans to pursue a career in the research field. Aisha enjoys spending time with her friends and family and practicing the art of henna. We are delighted to have Aisha and Ali join us today.
Thank you, Arthur Gregg, for that great introduction. The My Possibilities Choir is a group of adults with disabilities who work every week to become better musicians. There are 34 hipsters who rehearse each week. During rehearsals, the hipsters work on singing techniques and articulation.
The choir is just a small part of what hipsters are involved in throughout the week. The hipsters of the My Possibilities Choir spend every day pursuing their untapped possibilities in all areas of life, including independence both in their own homes and in the community, health and wellness, and vocational skills to prepare for the workplace. The hard work and determination of the hipsters is what makes everything they do possible. Tonight, My Possibilities Choir will perform the Star-Spangled Banner. Please rise, if able, for the Star-Spangled Banner.
Never Let's give one more round of applause for our singers tonight. Good evening, and thank you for joining us today. I'm George Fair, the Vice President for Diversity and Community Engagement at the university and the Dean of the School of Interdisciplinary Studies. We're very happy to have you here for this evening. Tonight we are celebrating our 10th annual Diversity Awards Ceremony and Soiree. Over the past 10 years, we have recognized students, faculty, staff, and community partners who have helped advance the university's commitment to diversity. We cannot accomplish our goals without their contributions and efforts of these champions of diversity who help to make UT Dallas an inclusive and welcoming campus. With their help, UT Dallas has been named as one of the top 25 most ethnically diverse campuses in the nation by the U.S. News and World Report. With their help, the Office of Diversity and Community Engagement has made strides at building a diverse and inclusive university by offering heritage celebrations, lectures, and other cultural programs. And with their help, underrepresented students are receiving scholarships, mentoring, and other support to help them be successful at UT Dallas. In the past 10 years that we have had this celebration, we've expanded programs through the Multicultural Center, the Gallerstein Gender Center, the Office of Institutional Diversity, and the Office of Community Engagement. The Office of Community Engagement, which is celebrating its 10th anniversary this year, has launched several new initiatives to increase diversity at UT Dallas. In recent years, including the Future Comets, which prepares middle schoolers for college and our Urban STEM Camp. Tonight's celebration benefits the Diversity Scholarship Program, which was created in 2010 to increase the diversity of students enrolling at the university. UT Dallas offers 15 to 20 diversity scholarships each year to support students in a variety of fields, including accounting, computer science, and electrical engineering. We are proud of our diversity scholars and all of the champions of diversity we are celebrating tonight. Thank you. And now Dr. Benson is right in our audience. Good, very much. I'd like to introduce Dr. Richard Benson, president of the university. And thank you, Dr. Benson, for being here to help us honor our Diversity Awards recipients. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Fair, and apologies to all of you. As I was walking in, I got an urgent phone call from the chief of police. I thought I'd better answer it, so I did. It's okay. So thanks again, and good evening to all. It's a real pleasure to have an event such as this that affirms our commitment to diversity and inclusion, and also honors those who keep us focused on its importance. As Dr. Fair mentioned earlier, the proceeds from tonight benefit our highly successful Diversity Scholars Program. It targets academically strong students who have significant financial need. In 8 years, more than 200 students have taken part. I'm grateful for the work of Dean Fair and the Office of Diversity and Community Engagement, and to all of our community partners and individual donors, so thank you so much. The theme this year, Paving the Way Through Inclusion and Leadership, is one that both inspires and challenges. It inspires us to be leaders, to champion greater understanding and interaction with those from other cultures and backgrounds. The theme also challenges us to be vigilant in our efforts toward inclusion. Diversity might be summed up as the who and the what. The who are the people, the students, faculty, and staff that we recruit, and the what is the roles that they play in our classrooms, labs, and offices. By contrast, inclusion is both the why and the how. Our new strategic plan says, quote, "A diversity of people, ideas, and perspectives is crucial to the university's vision and mission." That is our why. And our how is measured by the variety of perspectives that are encouraged in our campus culture. For instance, a Conversation on Diversity series attracted 1,100 people to talks on a range of topics by a variety of speakers, including journalists and military veterans. Last year, over 17,000 students, staff, and faculty participated in multicultural center programs. More than 5,000 people participated in the Gender Center's various initiatives. By the way, because of the efforts of the Gender Center, UT Dallas is ranked #1 most LGBT-friendly campus in Texas with a score of 5 out of 5. And our employee resource groups have grown by 20% in the last year. We also reach out into the community to engage with pre-college students. We reached more than 5,000 K-12 students and parents through the 76 programs last year. The G-Force mentoring program connects us with high school students in North Texas. Last year, we mentored 4,381 students at 13 high schools in the area. And the Future Comets Math Preparation Program readies students to pursue degrees in STEM fields after high school graduation. And I'm proud of the fact that we have such a wonderful example of commitment to being inclusive. We are intentional in this endeavor, and I fully expect that the university will continue to be a leader in the area. Most of all, we succeed because of people like those we honor tonight. So congratulations to all of our recipients, and thank you for your many contributions to UT Dallas.
Thank you, President Benson. We have a great evening ahead of us. To help kick off the night, please help to welcome DBDT Encore, representing the next generation of Dallas Black Dance Theater with dance performances of the highest level of artistic quality and relentless experience.
Founded in 2000 by Ann Williams, DBDT Encore is the professional training company for Dallas Black Dance Theater, consisting of 8 classically trained and highly skilled dancers from around the nation to keep up with demand and continue to serve its local community.
Celebrating its 19th season under the direction of Artistic Director Nicole Ray, DBDT Encore performs contemporary, modern, and lyrical works, including world premieres and revivals of Dallas Black Dance Theater's repertoire. The company has grown from one that only featured emerging artists and choreographers to include commissions and works by nationally and internationally recognized choreographers, as well as having earned an esteemed international reputation for its performances at festivals in Canada, Mexico, and Chile.
DBDT Encore supports Dallas Black Dance Theater's ever-expanding local, regional, and national performances schedule. The company reaches thousands annually with diverse programming that provides valuable dance education programs in schools, conducts outreach activities in community venues, collaborations with cultural institutions, and presents performances for universities, corporations, and festivals. Annually, DBDT Encore presents its main stage performance series, Rising Excellence, at Moody Performance Hall. Special thanks to DBDT staff choreographer Nicole Ray, speech passages by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., the music by Here and Now, costume design Agnes Obel, dancers Bianca Melidor and Tyrell Rogers Jr.
We would also like to thank Dr. Dinas Kratz and the School of Arts and Humanities for their support in making this performance possible. Please welcome the Dallas Black Dance Theater.
We don't need to utter but 3 words to tell this nation what we are talking about. They aren't big words. You don't need to have a great vocabulary to utter them. You don't need to have a philosophical bent to grasp them. They are 3 little words. But we want to let the world know that these words describe what we mean and what we are determined to do about racial injustice. One is the word all. We don't want some of our rights. We don't want a few token handouts here and there. We want all of our rights. The other word is here. There are some people who say that we need to go back to Africa. And then there are some others who tell Negroes in the South to leave the South. You can't be free, so get out. But down in Alabama and Mississippi and Georgia and South Carolina, we are saying something else now. We want all of our rights, and we want all of our rights here in Alabama and Mississippi and South Carolina. Then there's a third word. It is the word now. We are not willing to wait 100 years for our rights. We are not willing to wait 50 years for what is ours on the basis of the Constitution of this United States and the authority of God Himself. No, we are not willing to wait another 25 years for our rights. We can hear voices telling us to slow up. We can hear voices telling us to cool off. Our only answer in calm, patient terms must be that we have cooled off too long, and if we keep cooling off, we'll end up in a deep freeze. We must go on and say, no, what we are saying to this nation is that we want all of our rights. We want them here, and we want all of them not next year, not next week, but we want them now at this hour. This is what we are saying.
What a wonderful performance by Dallas Black Dance Theater. Let's give them another round of applause. Please help us welcome Carla Ramazan, Vice President of UT Dallas Student Government, to introduce our Student Diversity Advisory Council.
Hi there, good evening. How is everyone doing? Aside from tonight's main goal of helping raise awareness to support the Diversity Retention Program scholarship, we also come together to celebrate and understand how our differences make us stronger and more innovative. All of the faculty, staff, and students here at UT Dallas add something unique to the campus, and we thought it would be interesting to highlight the work performed by our Student Diversity Advisory Council. Students who serve on this council represent student service groups from across UT Dallas campus. To start our reflections, I would like to introduce you to the Student Diversity Advisory Council. This group is celebrating its 10th year as a group supporting the Office of Diversity and Community Engagement and the campus-wide community. Please welcome Ali and Aisha back to the podium.
in regard to the photo, they had mashed potatoes and I got excited. Okay, the Student Diversity Council is comprised of student leaders who provide perspective, input, and advice to the Office of Diversity and Community Engagement. The council addresses the elements of student diversity in ways that move beyond simple tolerance and move toward embracing and celebrating the rich dimensions of diversity contained within each individual. The council's primary goals include providing students perspectives on key school issues, highlighting major institutional diversity achievements and concerns at UT Dallas, supporting new diversity program initiatives and projects to improve diversity at UT Dallas, and help create effective communication with the multiple campus organizations at UT Dallas. The Student Diversity Council has participated in a number of activities over the years. Council members partnered with International Rescue Commission to host a campus visit of local high school students, assisted the ODCE's lectures and luncheons, and assisted the University Sexual Assault Awareness Campaign. The council has also visited with monks at the local Museum for Asian Art, launched a hygiene drive for Dallas area high school students, and worked during the Martin Luther King Jr. Day of Service at UT Dallas to help prepare approximately 1,600 meals. On behalf of the Diversity Council, I would like to thank Dr. Fair for supporting us consistently, Rosie Peterson for putting on this wonderful event, and of course our mentor Jasmine, who deals with us a lot, and I know that can be a little frustrating.
As I call your name, I would like for the rest of our members to come up. As well, thank you to Jasmine Johnson, our staff mentor. Nathaniel Musio, Adriel Aparicio, Rohan Sankar, Azine Megwa, Yvonne Tong, Clayton Gable, Alicia Tokarowski, Christopher Reyna, Peter Mieger, Trent Skakini, Eric Chen, Elizabeth Brand, Amber Williams, Kristen Condor, Nicole Peters.
Now please join us in welcoming to the podium Joaquin Zihuatanejo, author and poet of Art Speaks Talent.
Thank you, Aisha and Ali. In the spirit of the theme, UT Dallas, Paving the Way Through Leadership and Inclusion, we hosted our 4th diversity storytelling competition as a way of providing a space for students to participate in creating a future of inclusivity and diversity here at UT Dallas. This year, we used storytelling instead of poetry as the medium for our competition. We called it the Comet Story Slam. We modeled it after the Moth Story Slam series, which got its humble beginnings in a Lower East Side apartment in New York City in 1997. I taught and worked with the students as much as I could to teach them all the tricks that I know about storytelling, and they were extraordinary students who used those tricks to dazzle the audience that we had the night of our competition, a night in which judges judged their stories from a scale of 0.0 to 10.0, 0.0 meaning, whoa, that's the worst story I've ever heard. 10.0 meaning, whoa, that's the best story I've ever heard. There were no 0.0s given by judges that night. In fact, it was a highly competitive, highly scored story slam. We sent out a call to the students, to all the student body, to submit their personal responses of diversity issues on campus in the form of a 5 to 10 minute story performance. They were instructed to begin the process by creating groups that they could be working with and eventually performing their piece for this competition. For this evening's event tonight, we chose the performer who both embodies and voices our theme of creating inspiration for a future of diversity here on campus. And at this time, I'd like to introduce the winners of the Comet Story Slam. And if they are in the room, please, I invite you to come up and be recognized for your outstanding achievements. Our 3rd place winner at our competition that we held was Austin Mask. He is in the undergraduate supply chain management program. The title of their story was Tinder and Chill, Please. Thank you, Austin. Our second place winner that evening was Michaela Perez, sophomore computer engineering major. She is the president of Wordsmith, a poetry club. Michaela's story was titled The Night of Three Beginnings. Please give it up for Michaela. And the first place winner of our Comet Story Slam that evening was Jashandeep Singh Kaleka. Jashandeep is a computer science graduate student. His winning work that night was entitled One Step Closer to Being a Millionaire. Please come up and be recognized. If you could give it up one more time for the winners of our Comet Story Slam. And I will ask them all to take a seat except for one of them, because Jashandeep is beyond grateful for the opportunity that we're about to give them. So please, sit back and enjoy this 7-minute story that wowed audiences at our competition. And believe me, it is going to wow you, and it is okay to laugh during a Comet Story Slam competition. Remember that. So we're going to turn the floor over to Jashandeep. Please welcome our storytelling champion.
Hello everyone, my name is Jashan and I came to this beautiful country on Resolutions Day, that is 1st January 2019. And I came along with exactly 56 kgs of luggage and 70 kilos of dreams and aspirations that I could feel pile up on my shoulders during my enlightenment phase. Some people call it a 17-hour flight. And chances are, if you are an international student, these dreams and aspirations, they revolve around money. At least for me, they did. But at 22, the only thing I was good at was watching videos of other people play video games. So not a whole lot of scope there. But I knew that I need to look thoroughly. What if I was missing something? And it turns out I was skipping the entire hush hush by actually skipping the get rich quick recipe ads before all those videos. So I decided to dive in, because why not? America is a land of millionaires and billionaires. And I was sure that these money monks, they know the secret of how to get rich. And I just wanted that. So some inspiration and videos here and there. I ended up buying the Kindle subscription, bought some books, read none. I ended up getting the Audible subscription, bought 5 audiobooks, listened to none. And ended up downloading a lot of TED Talk videos, but I watched none. Because I wanted the perfect start to my journey to become a millionaire. So some minutes of determination, I finally found this masterpiece, a 39-minute, 45-second video that, just for assurance, after its title had asterisk guaranteed asterisk in all caps. So I knew this was it the moment I clicked play. I knew that the millionaire in the video, with his millionaire personality, the millionaire background, would make me a millionaire one day, or at least get me a step closer. So he starts by saying, to become a millionaire, you need a bank account. Uh-oh. So I paused the video, I went to the bank, got an account, came back, and I hit resume. Then he goes on to say, you gather all the cash you have presently, and that would be the budget for your whole year, and divide 1/3 for just the saving part. So I paused the video, grab all the cash dollar by dollar, and ended up setting aside $600 for savings and $1,200 for the entire year. I come back and I hit resume. Then he goes on to say that divide that single account into 15 accounts for all those expenses, health, recreational, education, etc. So I paused the video, I took some sticky notes, set a virtual bank on my bedroom wall. That was modern art right there. I came back and hit resumes. As he proceeded, the accounts went from 15 to 50, with only around $2 in each account. But I was confident that not only will the color of the stickies change over time, but also the amount in it. So fast forward a month, I had it all figured out. I was so confident that one day I was traveling from Plano to UTD in the bus. I was literally daydreaming about my millionaire days. And I could tell you that the days were really good. But what was even better was the setting of that present moment. It was drizzling outside, cloudy. I was sitting on the corner seat, and I could literally imagine my astral projection directing a scene from my future biography titled Didn't Skip the Ad and Became a Millionaire. So the scene went from the ground up towards the umbrella on my side to the bag on my lap and towards my thoughtful pose, and then to the blurry background where I could see the bus stop that I just missed. So I stood up, I yelled at the driver, stop. He jams the brakes, and with all the inertia, I'm pushed forward. With a smirk face, I thank him, and with all my astral crew packed up, I get off the bus. So 20 minutes in, waiting for the 883, that is when I went from feeling the drizzle to actually getting drenched in the rain. And this is the very moment that I realized I had forgotten my umbrella. In a normal scenario, this wasn't a big deal. But on my journey to become a millionaire by 23rd September 2023, this wasn't supposed to happen. The plan was simple. Nothing gets lost and nothing is bought. So, and moreover, in the unpredictable Dallas weather, not buying an umbrella was not an option. So I had to buy an umbrella. And moreover, an umbrella is like a real life Tinder. You can swipe right on a potential partner to protect them from the rain, or you can swipe left and keep it to yourself. And most importantly, whenever I walk down a dark alley, an umbrella is an affordable weapon of self-defense. So buying an umbrella was imminent. So the 883 arrives, I board the bus, this time holding really tight to my backpack and my shattering dreams. And I did what anyone in an emergency would do. I went on the internet. I opened a bunch of tabs, searched from how to get money to buy an umbrella when you are on a journey to become a millionaire, to all the way in Spanish. What if a Spanish millionaire had ever lost an umbrella? But I found nothing. So the bus stops in front of the bookstore, and this time I could feel the title of my biography changed, Lost an Umbrella and Didn't Become a Millionaire. So I gathered all the courage and went in. I saw 2 umbrellas, bought the expensive one, bought 5 registers, 10 pens, 2 hoodies, and a bunch of lot of the stuff that I wouldn't even require. And I ended up spending $96 that day. But I wasn't done yet. I went to the campus IHOP, I ordered food for 3 people, and I ate it all. The day I had planned to spend only $5, I ended up spending $122. By now, the plan was shattered, the damage had been done. But you know what? This really felt good. And this is when I realized that planning is good, but you can't plan your entire life because it is predicted to be quite unpredictable. So one should embrace these unpredictable moments because they can also bring you joy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Josh Deep, for sharing your creativity, experience, and perspective on diversity. Thanks to all the participants of the storytelling competition, and also thank you to Joaquin. If we can get Joaquin back on the stage to accept the award on behalf of the Office of Diversity and Community Engagement, that'd be great.
Now, we would like to recognize the faculty, staff, student, and community members who are the UT Dallas Diversity Champions. Please welcome to the podium Clay Gable and Yvonne Tong, members of the Student Diversity Advisory Council, to present the Student Diversity Award and Student Organization Diversity Award.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Yvonne Tong, and I'm a member of the Student Diversity Advisory Council. It is our honor to recognize tonight's Student Diversity Award recipient. The Student Diversity Award is given each year to an outstanding current undergraduate or graduate student. The student must be in good academic standing with a cumulative GPA of 3.0 or higher, involved in events sponsored by one or more departments of the Office of Diversity and Community Engagement, and exhibit leadership skills through campus involvement or community service. Please help us congratulate Catherine Roldan as our UT Dallas Student Diversity Award honoree. Catherine Roldan is a member of the Hispanic Engagement and Achievement Team, HEAT, in the Department of Community Engagement and the Academic Officer for the Beta Zeta chapter of Kappa Delta Chi, Incorporated at UT Dallas. As a member of HEAT, Catherine has served a leadership position on campus as she welcomes in prospective and new students, specifically to underrepresented minorities who may not have the resources available to understand the requirements of higher education. In addition to serving as a campus leader, Catherine also helps organize events and facilitate tour groups to ensure that these underrepresented minorities in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex are able to visit UT Dallas and see that there is someone like them in higher education. Through these events, Catherine educates prospective students on scholarship opportunities, financial aid requirements, and general university requirements to ensure that underrepresented minorities continue on to higher education. Catherine joined Kappa Delta Chi in fall 2018 and became academic officer in spring 2019 to ensure the women of Kappa Delta Chi keep their GPAs in line with national standards. Catherine has hosted a workshop each semester on different academic topics to ensure her fellow sisters are exposed to several types of academic rigors, including time management, resume critique, study skills, and other important topics to young women in college. In her chapter, Catherine has also shown leadership skills in taking on social chair to ensure that KD Chi is balanced, both academically and socially, to ensure their presence on campus and among other sisters. Catherine is a leader and is committed to diversity and inclusion as a student worker in HEAT and as a member of Kappa Delta Chi, Incorporated here at UT Dallas. She has made her presence on campus known through these two roles and continues to ensure underrepresented minorities are aware of the resources for them on and off campus. Catherine is a junior majoring in mechanical engineering at UT Dallas.
Hello, everyone. My name is Clay Gable, and I'm a part of the Student Diversity Advisory Council. The next award is presented to a student organization that has demonstrated a commitment to diversity and leadership. This year's Student Organization Diversity Award goes to the African Student Union. African Student Union at the University of Texas at Dallas is a cultural student organization that strives to bring unity and cultural awareness among African and non-African students on campus. As an organization, ASU has progressed from having a few members to creating a co-ed dance team consisting of undergraduate and graduate students from various corners of the world who have come to our meetings and various events. Annually, ASU hosts two of the largest events on campus, which are the annual Charity Fall Ball, where proceeds go to a charity of our choice, and Africa Night, a multifaceted showcase of all the different countries and cultures that encompass the African continent. They hope to continue spreading their various cultures and histories in order to shine a positive light on the motherland. Please help us congratulate the African Student Union, this year's recipient of the Student Organization Diversity Award.
Next, please welcome Shannon Farr Patrick, the Associate Vice President of Development and Alumni Relations, to present the Community Champion of Diversity Award, the Corporate Diversity Award, and the HUB Award. The group of corporate and community honorees today was selected by the following criteria. They demonstrate commitment and appreciation to diversity and inclusion. They demonstrate leadership in building a culture of inclusion and appreciation of multicultural values on the UT Dallas campus and/or the community.
As well, they have organized, conducted, and supported events, lectures, or activities that promote cross-cultural understanding, inclusion, and acceptance of individual or group differences. And identified as community member outside of UT Dallas, they have advocated for and support the university. Please welcome Shannon Patrick to the stage.
Good evening. It's an honor to be here this evening to celebrate our partners who strive daily to promote diversity and inclusion. Big Howdy at UT Dallas is a collaborative effort of community organizations, local churches, and volunteers who partner with university student organizations and the UT Dallas Intercultural Programs Department, whose collective mission is to welcome and serve international students as they transition to life in Dallas, Texas. Big Howdy community partners and volunteers partner with nearly 40 local churches and include more than 1,000 community volunteers to offer a variety of services to UT Dallas's thriving international student population. Big Howdy coordinates free airport pickups for newly arriving UT Dallas international students each semester. During the fall 2018 semester, they picked up 1,167 students from the airport after their flight into the country. The volunteers from Big Howdy also coordinated the fall and spring welcome party to welcome new international students to campus. The group helps students in a variety of ways that create a welcome environment for our students. The group coordinates shopping trips for students to buy groceries and household items twice per month, and they provide English conversation classes to help students practice their pronunciation skills. This group of dedicated volunteers from the local community play a big role in creating a supportive and inclusive campus for our international students and are truly community champions of diversity. Please join me in honoring this year's Community Champion of Diversity Award recipient, Big Howdy. Accepting on behalf of Big Howdy is Darren Clements.
Hey, just a few words of appreciation. Thank you so much for this award. We are Big Howdy, so we are a big group. And so thank you, Dr. Benson. Thank you for being here. Thank you to Shannon Patrick of the Office of Development and Alumni Relations. Thank you for Dr. George Fair and the Office of Diversity and Community Engagement. A special thank you. I want to thank Leticia Zamaripa and the team of the Intercultural Programming Department. Without their help, this wouldn't take place, so thank you so much for that. Big Howdy is a collective effort by many faculty and staff, student orgs, and an army of volunteers to welcome, love, and serve the many international students on this campus. I'd like to acknowledge just a few key members of our Big Howdy team. I don't know if everybody is here, but if you would just stand up. Jordan Pollock, please stand. Jordan, you heard all those over 1,000 pickups fall 18. He's the coordinator for all those airport pickups. So Jordan Pollock, thank you very much. Caitlin Warrington and Ashley Dortch, please stand. Caitlin and Ashley are a big part of our Caitlin has a baby, so she's in the back, standing up with the baby, newborn baby. Thank you. they coordinate logistics for our, every semester we hold a welcome party. And so thank you for doing that. Taylor Kirby, please stand. Taylor Kirby. She coordinates all the rides to the grocery stores. And I also want to recognize Alan D'Souza. Alan D'Souza is our student officer president. And so he helps with planning or logistics, room reservations for our student orgs. Also, I just want to say a special thank you to Ray and Lori Cotton. Please stand, Ray and Lori. Ray and Lori's over all the English conversation classes that we have twice a week, but they've been on this campus for 20 years building relationships with the UTD staff, faculty, and building this culture of diversity on this campus for the past 20 years. And so I just want to recognize them as well. And everyone else that's part of our Big Howdy team, please take a stand up, please. I want to recognize everybody that's part of the Big Howdy. Thank you so much. Thank you. It was an honor of this recognition, and may we continue to work together to bring light of hope to this campus and impacting students from all over the globe. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Big Howdy. By the way, I love the name. You're doing big things. Raytheon Space and Airborne Systems builds radars and other sensors for aircraft, spacecraft, and ships. The business also provides communications and electronic warfare solutions and performs research in areas ranging from linguistics to quantum computing. Headquartered in McKinney, Texas, Raytheon is a global business leader who understands the importance of embracing and operating in a multicultural world. They strive to hire people who reflect diverse communities as a method toward advancing the company's culture, employee development, and growth in business. Over the past 12 years, Raytheon has supported more than 18 scholarships between the Eric Johnson School of Engineering and Computer Science, Naveen Jindal School of Management, and the Military and Veterans Center. They have sponsored more than 15 capstone projects, including some that have won top-ranking competitions across the U.S., and have enhanced research through undergraduate research competitions, sponsored projects, and research consortia. Along with their long-standing investment in the university, Raytheon continues to recruit top talent by employing more than 630 UT Dallas alumni. Over the last 4 years, Raytheon has hosted, along with the Office of Diversity and Community Engagement, seasoned professionals, faculty, staff, students, caregivers, and newcomers to the accessibility industry to attend the annual UT Dallas Accessibility Summit. Please join me in congratulating this year's Corporate Diversity Award recipient, Raytheon. Accepting on behalf of Raytheon this evening is Jeff Leach.
Thank you. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you, Dr. Fair, Rosie, and Jasmine. Yes, this award, we have a lot of Raytheon representatives here tonight, but that 630 is kind of misleading. That's really just the numbers that I could pull for the last 4 years. We've actually hired many, many UTD alum over the years, but the last 4 years, we've really worked with Rosie and the Community Engagement and Diversity Group to focus on diversity. Now, whether that was female, persons of color, veterans, persons with diverse abilities, we've really been focusing on those kind of efforts to hire. And that's not just hiring fresh graduates, that's also hiring interns and alumni through all the different associations. Majority of those are in the engineering field, mechanical, electrical, software, computer science, but also other majors in the business and the finance group as well. So just want to say thank you very much, and we can look forward to continuing our relationship with UTD, and hopefully we can hire more of your engineers very, very soon. Thank you.
Congratulations, Raytheon, and thank you for all that you do at UT Dallas and in our community. The historically underutilized business, HUB, is very important to the state of Texas and the University of Texas at Dallas. This statewide supplier diversity program began in 1991 to increase contracting opportunities for businesses owned by minorities and women certified by the state of Texas Comptroller's Office. Mentorship efforts are also required for each state agency with a biennial appropriation that exceeds $10 million. Each agency and institute of higher education is required to host at least one mentor-protege partnership. UT Dallas hosts 5 such mentor-protege efforts. Our honoree for the 2019 Diversity Award is LMC Corporation, which oversees 3 of these mentor-protege programs hosted by UT Dallas. Our criteria for the HUB Program Award nomination include the following: ethical business practices by the nominee. The vendor must support UTD initiatives stated in the UT Dallas Strategic Plan to improve diversity awareness via synergistic partnerships. And the vendor must demonstrate efforts of diverse inclusion of economic opportunities and adhere to the state of Texas HUB program rules. The university recognizes the good faith effort by our honoree, also an HUB, to increase the effectiveness of the HUB program at helping other HUB businesses be successful. LMC Corporation is American Indian owned and has been a positive influence for UT Dallas. LMC Corporation is a certified small minority business enterprise and a successful graduate of the Small Business Association's Business Development Program. LMC recognizes the potential success of developing underutilized enterprises and the inherent value of supporting small, woman, and minority-owned businesses. They take an active role in assisting with developing these businesses through contractor relationships. Please help us to congratulate the first ever recipient of the HUB Award, LMC Corporation. To accept the award on behalf of LMC is Craig Coons.
I want to thank you for the award on behalf of LMC. It's an honor and a privilege. LMC has been performing construction projects for UTD and had the privilege of doing that for close to 4 years now. And in that time, we've been with the HUB program and the HUB mentorship program. Diversity is important to our company because we are a minority in business. So it's vitally important for us to prioritize utilizing other minority businesses. So thank you again for this award. I really appreciate it.
Next, please welcome to the stage Naomi Emmett, School Fiscal Officer for the Eric Johnson School of Engineering and Computer Science and President of the Staff Council, who will present the Staff Diversity Award.
Good evening. Traditionally, the Staff Diversity Award is given to an individual who demonstrates commitment and appreciation for diversity and inclusion. Through action, education, and leadership, the recipient of this award celebrates multicultural values, promoting cross-cultural understanding, inclusion, and acceptance of individuals and group differences. It is my pleasure to introduce this year's Staff Diversity Award recipient, Carmen Tanner. She's an Assistant Director of Financial Aid. Carmen Tanner is more than the lady who works in financial aid. She is a true champion for diversity and inclusion. Carmen has become a vital part of the Multicultural Center team. Over the last couple of years, Carmen has volunteered and/or attended many of the Multicultural Center programs. However, she does not attend as a spectator or a guest, but as a volunteer. She has spent weekends presenting workshops and advising underrepresented minority students on financial aid processes during both the Operation I Am and Voices programs. When she is not presenting workshops or assisting students, you can find her volunteering in other areas such as serving food, putting together packets, or greeting students. She believes in the mission of the Multicultural Center and she lives by it daily. Carmen Tanner has been an Assistant Director of Financial Aid for the past 11.5 years. She has been serving students in the Financial Aid Office since 1995. Prior to coming to UTD, she served 10 years as an assistant director with the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. For Carmen, her passion for building relationships and being an advocate for a diverse student population has always been a goal. Empathy, understanding, listening, and support are components in providing excellent, effective customer service. In addition, she strongly believes it is extremely important for our student population to see diversity among staff and faculty in order for students to understand they are not alone and that they have support across UTD offices. Carmen feels that volunteering at multicultural events is the best way to develop trust and a long-lasting relationship with students. In her downtime, Carmen enjoys reading books, doing crossword puzzles, volunteering, and spending time with her family, Eric, Desiree, Dion, and Cortland. And her family has been extended by one of life's most precious gifts, grandchildren, Cameron and Cortland, also known as CJ. Carmen's favorite quote is by Martin Luther King Jr. "Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase."
The final award of the evening is the Inclusive Excellence in Intercultural Teaching Award. Please welcome to the stage Dr. Rashonda Henderson to present the Teaching Award for Inclusive Excellence in Intercultural Engagement.
Good evening. The Inclusive Teaching Diversity Award is presented annually to a UT Dallas faculty member who distinguishes themselves through activities and actions that contribute to diversity and inclusion at the university and in the broader community, state, and world. This award is presented to a UT Dallas faculty member whose teaching exemplifies the ideals of the university in creating a classroom culture free from discrimination, an inclusive classroom in which all students are free to question, discuss, and express their feelings and beliefs. Teachers nominated for this award create classrooms in which students can master course content while learning to respect and interact productively with those whose backgrounds, beliefs, and customs differ from their own. All candidates are nominated by student statements. These teachers create positive learning environments for all students, regardless of their gender, race, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, gender identity, national origin, or socioeconomic status. And this year's winner is Dr. Olivia Banner. Dr. Olivia Banner is an assistant professor of critical media studies in the School of Arts, Technology, and Emerging Communication. Dr. Banner's commitment to diversity and inclusion is evident in her teaching, service, and research. This is exemplified in her syllabi, which aim to decolonize the syllabus through readings authored by a diverse range of scholars that teach students to examine the links among disability, race, ethnicity, gender, class, sexuality, and media. Her course assignments model for students how to interrogate diversity in the classroom and on the campus. As an example, in her spring 2019 Disability Media Studies class, Dr. Banner asked students to draw from their diverse backgrounds to identify problems in accessing higher education. Then those students analyzed UT Dallas's official campus map and campus buildings, noting how these two elements of the institution do or do not encourage the full participation of diverse community members. In her service work, Dr. Banner keeps front and center the goal of building a university community that supports a diverse group of students, staff, and faculty. Dr. Banner's research centers on questions of diversity, media, and health, as well as disability, in particular, how marginalized groups are exploited by new media technologies and how these groups resist such exploitation. Her first book, Communicative Biocapitalism, The Voice of the Patient in Digital Health and the Health Humanities, was published in 2017 by University of Michigan Press, and it investigates diversity in relation to new digital health technologies. Her current book uncovers the integral function of screen media, including computers, cinema, and video, in psychiatry's encounters with marginalized groups. As a mentor and university citizen, Dr. Banner aims to support students of diverse backgrounds and abilities.
Congratulations to all the recipients. Please give them a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a great pleasure to serve as your host and hostess this evening. Please welcome Dr. Fair back to the podium for closing remarks.
Thank you, Aisha and Ali, for serving as tonight's host and sharing your stories. Please give Aisha and Ali a round of applause. And we have a gift for you, and please accept this gift. Let's see if we can get it up here. There have been many contributions to UT Dallas. There have been many contributions to the UT Dallas diversity goals this past year, and tonight we have highlighted some of the significant accomplishments. On our screen is a list of donors who have sponsored ODCE events this year. I would like to acknowledge and thank them for their contribution to support the UT Dallas diversity goals. We would like to especially thank Lennox International for being an official sponsor of the Diversity Awards ceremony and soiree. They have contributed funds that will support the next round of retention scholars. Lennox has supported this event for the past 10 years. So let's thank Lennox again for doing it. All of these achievements and much more have been possible because of the outstanding ODC leadership, the staff, students, and volunteers working in our offices, and their collaboration within the community. At this time, I'd like to recognize Arthur Gregg. Arthur has been on our program. Arthur is over there. Arthur is the Assistant Vice President for Multicultural Affairs and Director of the Multicultural Center. Lauren DeSillis, I don't think she's here, but Lauren is the Director of the Gallerstein Gender Center. Raul Hinojosa, Raul is here in the back right there. Raul is the Director of Community Engagement, and the person that has really put this program on and this whole show is Miss Rosie Peterson. Rosie, would you please stand up? This whole process is the brainchild of Rosie, and she spends all year looking forward to it and thinking about it and getting our different guests here and working on it. So we just really want to thank Rosie for what she's done. And their staffs and all the students who work for ODC, please stand and be recognized in addition to the ODC program. So anybody that works for Office of Diversity and Community Engagement, please stand or has worked with us. This evening's event was made possible because of the many volunteers and planning committee led by Jasmine Johnson. Jasmine, please stand again and thank you. She has worked hours to coordinate what we've done and seen tonight. Congratulations to all award recipients, volunteers, and participants in the program. Also, special thanks to our event organizers, especially the students from the UT Dallas Academic Bridge Program, the Bangladeshi dancers, UT Dallas Jazz Ensemble Band, and the Mariachi Band, and Jackie Long, who has worked on these programs. And you'll get a little bit more of a sense of that as we get out here and see our musical and other activities that we have available for you. I'd like to thank the members of the Student Diversity Advisory Council for their service throughout the year, and especially to Aisha and Ali for their leadership of this student advisory group. And again, they've done a wonderful job this evening being our MCs. The Diversity Award ceremony has become the culmination of all our celebrations. Tonight, you had a unique opportunity to experience a blend of special insights about diversity, including words from our leaders at UT Dallas and the community. We also gave recognition to our diversity champions, a storytelling performance, and now how you will enjoy the great food from Chartwell's. Thank you for helping us celebrate diversity and inclusion at UT Dallas tonight. I hope you've enjoyed our Diversity Award ceremony and will join us again next year. Arthur Gregg, will you please come forward and provide some more words for our group here and tell them how they're going to proceed.
Okay, so I have this script to tell us how to proceed in a soiree. Do you really need a script for a soiree? You just proceed. That's what you do at a soiree. So just to give you an idea, outside there's food next door, there's music, there are dance groups, there's fun, and then there's us. And so I encourage you to try something different, to meet someone new, and to have fun. And so you will proceed to the soiree through the doors in the back. Thank you again, and have a great evening.